Welcome to the mat. My name is Caroline. I am a certified personal trainer and Pilates instructor, and I primarily work with postpartum clients and weight loss. But Pilates is my passion, and I love to share some of my classes with everyone. So if you're looking for resources, you're in the right place here. Today, we're going to focus on mobility work. Now, a lot of Pilates instructors, including myself, get very annoyed when people say, but Pilates is just stretching. I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't know. You haven't tried it, obviously. But here's the thing is that today we are really going to focus on the stretching aspect of Pilates. If you're watching this when it's posted, it's right around the holidays, right? Things are busy. I don't know about you, but I personally am like having like neck tightness and pain. And so we are just gonna scale it back. We're gonna unwind, we're gonna recenter, and you're gonna have 20-30 minutes to focus on yourself. Now, I work primarily with postpartum clients, so this workout is entirely postpartum friendly. I also have made it prenatal friendly. So if you are pregnant right now, you can do most of it. There will be a couple times where I will offer modification for you specifically, or I might tell you to completely omit something. All that you're gonna need for the workout is a magic circle, also known as a Pilates ring, also known as the ring of torture. If you do not have one of these, don't worry about it. Don't click off, stay here, stay, don't leave. Okay, you can use a towel for most of the stretching that we're gonna do, or you don't even need to use anything at all. It could be totally body weight for you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're just gonna bring our hands to our rib cage. We're gonna take a big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose or mouth. Couple more here. Hopefully, while you were breathing, that started to calm your nervous system. Maybe you were able to set an intention for your practice. Now we're gonna go ahead and come all the way onto all fours. And I want your wrist right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. From here, we're just playing around with finding a neutral spine. So first things first, pull the hips up and in for your cat stretch. And then arch through the back gently, bringing the heart forward, lifting the chin off the chest. Then we're just going to bring it into a neutral spine. Lift your left foot off of the mat and start to wiggle side to side. This is called wag the tail. We're finding a soft bend in our elbows here, trying to keep equal weight in all 10 fingers. Now I want you to start to make this bigger and incorporate your side body. So think a little side body crunch over to the left and then over to the right. Just a couple to start to wake up the obliques. If you're tight in your obliques, you're definitely going to feel this. Come back through center, right leg up. Same thing here. We swivel over to the right, back over to the left, starting with isolating through the lower half of the body. And then you add that little bonus oblique dip side to side. One of the things I love most about Pilates is moving the spine in all directions. And so we're starting off with that right off the bat. Excellent. From here, go ahead and roll out those wrists for a second. Roll out shoulders. Like I said, you might be feeling this a lot in your head, neck, and shoulders. I'm going to turn to face the camera for this just so you can see. So you can sit crisscross applesauce. You can sit with your legs in front of you, or if it's okay for you to sit on your knees, go ahead and do that. Arms are going to come out by your sides. Think about pulling the fingertips down to the mat. Drop the head. Bring your right ear over to your right shoulder. Feel that stretch through the left side of the neck. Come back through center and over to your right side. Couple more here, side to side. Just gentle stretches, right? We're not pulling, we're not crunching anything. We're letting gravity do most of the work here. And just giving our bodies a moment to release. Bring the chin off of the chest here. Again, roll the shoulders a couple times. Especially if you are pregnant following along with this, I want you to be really mindful of not overstretching. You have a lot of hormones that are making you a little bit more flexible right now. So I just want you to be mindful of that you don't overdo it as we continue through our practice. Okay, from here, we're gonna go ahead and make our way all the way down onto our mat. If you have your magic circle, feel free to grab that. We're gonna place it on the outside of the lower leg, so our feet are inside the ring. We're pressing into those handles. Again, if you don't have the ring, no worries. Just forget about it right now. Just press your feet hip width apart, parallel and flat on the mat. Opening up through the chest. From here, we drive the hips upward, and then we lower back down with control. We're gonna do just a few more of those. We're just waking up the core here, waking up the back side of the body. So think about squeezing through the glutes. That's your seat muscles to lift up and lower back down. Are you really using your hands here as leverage? You should be. Couple more. Awesome. Last one. Hold it up at the top. Now, you can stay right here if this is as stable as you feel. If not, maybe reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Bring it back down. Maybe reach the left arm. Keep driving hips upward to the rib cage. Engaging the core now, baby. Both arms. And hands come down. Hips come down. Awesome. From here, we're going to take that ring off. Now you can set it to the side for a second. We'll see it again in a moment. Right leg comes all the way up to the ceiling. Left leg is long over the floor. In just a moment, you're going to curl chin up to chest to pull on the leg. So if the highest you can reach is behind the thigh, that's fine. If you can walk further up, even better. If you are pregnant right now, check the screen for a modification for this instead. Chin up to chest, shoulder blades lifted. We find 2 pulls on the right leg, and then we switch with the left. Think upper back is pulling you here. This gives you a great stretch through the back side of the legs, definitely feeling it in those hamstrings. It's also so good for waking up our core. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time, and to get the heart rate slightly lifted, bringing some heat to the body. Let's go for one more each way. Last one, and you can rest your head. Awesome. If you've got that ring, reach back for it. If you have a towel instead, that will also work for this. You place your right foot into the ring, left leg comes long on the floor. Now we're just pulling, if you have a towel, you're pulling on either side to gently bring the leg a little bit closer to your chest here. Trying to really release my left leg and just let it hang heavy on the floor right now. Most of us are pretty tight in the back side of the leg. So this gives us a moment to just reset, feel that stretch. Next inhale, you bring your leg across your body. I'm still trying to keep my right hip all the way rooted down and feeling a stretch through the outside of my right thigh. Next exhale, you open up back through center and then just gently open over to the right. Now, sometimes what I see with this is that people just go as far as they possibly can. That's not the goal. What we're trying to do is just feel more of a stretch through the inside of the leg. And I'm feeling it right next to my knee today. Trying to keep shoulders and hips still down on the mat. Back through center here. We're going to go ahead and release that ring or towel. Keep your right leg up. From here, we're going to take it all the way across the body. So we're going to let it fall over to your left, down, and circle up. Do that a couple more times. Now, it might be a small range of motion for you to really try to keep the hips down on the mat, and that is a-okay. Reverse it other way, over to the right, down, around, and up. If you start to feel any hip clicks, maybe try drawing more of an oval than a circle. That's always a good option. All right, leg comes down. Our left leg is now going up, and you can reach for that towel or ring again for extra tension here as we pull the leg close to the chest. I don't know about you, but I like to go, go, go. And so telling myself to slow down and hold it and feel the stretch and relax can be really, really challenging for me mentally. Inhale, we take it up and over to the right side a little bit, but it's really important for us that we have moments of stillness, right? There's a lot of noise out in the world, right? We're always on our phones, we're always listening to podcasts or audiobooks or music, or have the TV on or whatever. And I'm not saying those things are bad, but I think we've kind of lost the ability to just sit and be still and be quiet and actually be aware of how our body feels. Exhale, open over to the other side. And to be patient. Oh my gosh. I'm just now learning how addicted I am to instant gratification. And that's just not how life works. Come all the way back through center, pull a little bit closer and straighter, and then gently release. Set that equipment off to the side. Leg stays up, arms come down. We take it down to the right, circle out and around and back up. And again, my circles are big. I've been doing Pilates for a while. Maybe your circles are smaller. That is okay. We reverse the other way. I also hear from a lot of people like, Caroline, I cannot get my leg that straight. That's okay. If your knee is slightly bent and that's as straight as you can go, do it. That is all right, right? Pilates is a practice. We never get perfect, which the perfectionist in me hates, but it is what it is. Okay, awesome. From here, we're going to do one more stretch laying down. Legs come up. They go all the way up to the ceiling. You flex your toes. And again, this one takes a second. You have to be patient. You're just going to hold here to feel that stretch to the back side of the legs. If you are a pregnant girly, you might need to pause the video, take a second, sit up, and then lay back down when you're ready, depending on how far along you are in a pregnancy, okay? That's really up to you and what your doctor recommends. If it helps, you can always reach slightly behind the legs, or you can reach for your toes. Ooh, now I really feel that. Hello. And exhale, bend the knees into the chest. In any way that's easy for you to sit up, go ahead. If you need to roll over to your side to prop yourself all the way up, awesome. All right, moving into a little bit of side body series. We're gonna come all the way onto one knee. From here, your hand can come to your hip. I've got my left leg up and behind me. I'm gonna point my toes, send my leg forward, bring it back a little bit, back to that forward position, and then I'm going to take it all the way back, forward just a touch, and all the way back to that backward position. I'm trying to keep my hips forward as much as possible, lifting up out of my bottom oblique and hand. So that's my right hand and side body here. Let's do just one more. and back. Awesome. From here, foot comes all the way down to the floor. Hands come forward. We rock it back, trying to keep our back as flat as possible, and we shift our weight back forward. Adductor rocks, again, getting into the inner thighs. Postpartum women especially, we need these stretches through the inner thighs. Hold it back here. Breathe into it. Now, even though you're backward, try to avoid rounding forward. Open up, squeeze shoulder blades together behind, get the chin off the chest. Bring that weight all the way forward here. We're gonna bring the left arm out to the side. If you're not pregnant, go ahead and find a big rotation. If you are, just a gentle twist it will do. And then we come all the way through. Now again, if you're pregnant, you might want to stop before we get all the way down, and that's a-okay. Feeling that twist and opening through the back side of the body here. Definitely feeling this in my inner thigh. And we press all the way back up. Now, before we just move into that stretch, which feels really good, we got to hit up that second side of your side kneeling kick. So we come onto the left knee and hand, right hand comes to your hip, and your right leg lifts up. You send it forward, back, and forward, and then back. Forward a little bit, backward. We're going to do just a couple more. And again, the goal here is to try to keep your top hip over the bottom hip. Easier said than done. Last one. Awesome. Right foot comes down. Again, we bring it back into the adductor rock, backwards and forwards. My toes are facing directly ahead. We hold it back. Shift the weight forward. Right arm reaches out to the side. Again, you can find that big twist, and we come all the way down. Ear to the floor if you can manage it. Squeezing through the back muscles. And you come all the way back through center. Awesome. From here, if you have your magic circle, you're going to reach down for it. And you're going to turn to face the bottom of your mat. Your feet are hip-width apart and parallel. Knees are right underneath the hips, and you can just hold on to that circle at your chest. From here, we hinge backwards with a flat back, and then we come back upright. If this hurts your knees, you could always put your towel down underneath your knees for a little bit of an extra cushion. Or you could always go back to a bridging series if needed. We're feeling that stretch through the tops of the thighs here. On your next one, if you have your circle, reach it forward, keeping some tension on that ring in both directions, and then you come back upright and pull it back into the chest. If you don't have a ring, if you have a light set of weights, you could grab those. Or you could hold on to your towel and pull it for a little bit of resistance here as you reach forward and back. Now pause for a second. Arms come up, we still keep some tension. As we hinge back, the arms come forward. As we come upright, the arms reach overhead. One more. And all the way up. Awesome. Again, equipment off to the side. We step the right foot forward. Hands come on either side of the foot. We shift the weight forward here. We feel a stretch in the front of your left thigh. If it feels good, you can walk the hands back. Left arm comes up by the ear. You find a side bend up and over to your right side. If you are able to twist, hands can come to prayer in your chest, in front of your chest, and you twist over the right shoulder, hooking your left elbow on the outside of the right knee, or as close as you can get it. Doesn't have to be perfect. From here, we untwist, we come back through center, and you can bring that left heel into the seat, and this might be all you need to feel that stretch to the top of the thigh, or you might reach back with your right hand just to pull the foot a little bit closer into your seat. You're definitely going to feel that in your quads. Good. From here, foot comes down, hands come down. Step the foot back. We're going to take it into a Pilates child's pose now. So head comes down to the mat. You tuck your toes underneath you. You pull on the heels. And you lift your abs up and in, pulling the tailbone down. Rounding through the spine. Awesome. Hands come back up. If you're like, what? Leave me a comment and I'll try to help you out more. Step the left foot forward, hands on either side of you. Second side now. We drive the right hip forward. You can stay right here, or you can sit up, right arm up and over. If it feels good, hands to prayer, rotation. Nice spinal twist. And back through center we go. Heel to the seat. Again, maybe you're just right here. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you reach opposite hand back. Gently release. Making our way all the way down to the mat here for swan. Obviously, one you're going to admit if you're pregnant, so you can skip forward or use the same modification from earlier. Hands come a little bit wider than the mat here. Chin to the chest, forehead rests for a second. Maybe rock it side to side. Give yourself a little massage on your mat. And then from here, we take an inhale to lift the heart up and forward, pressing our hands down. And we exhale to come back down. Now, some people are super flexible in their backs and they can press all the way up to straight arms. I'm human. I am not very flexible. I could get there if I tried to use my lower back, but I'm not going to use my lower back because that's not the goal of the exercise. So for me, I can't quite make it all the way up here, and that's all right. I'm just accepting where I am today in my practice. Let's do just one more. Hold it up, heart forward. Lengthen from crown of head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Melt back down. From here, we push up and back to come into child's pose. Give yourself a round of applause. Yay, well done. I hope you found this mobility workout helpful, and leave a comment letting me know thoughts, what you struggled with, what you enjoyed the most. If you're wanting more of this mobility type of training, or if you're looking for something else in your practice, I would love to know if you are wanting a strength and Pilates fusion class or a classical mat Pilates class. There's a lot that we can do over here. We're really just scratching the surface. So make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button so that you know when my next video comes out. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. Chat soon. Bye.